Hey, what's going on? It's Boss Britt, the most lit.
What's up? It's your girl DJ eXeL.
And this is
the No Homo Show,
where everything we talk about
is homo as fuck.
Gay. Hey, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment.
I don't know what this guy doing.
I don't know.
Comment, okay?
And go ahead.
Also, you can listen to us on Spotify Podcasts or Apple Podcasts. Pretty much anywhere. Just type us in Google. We there.
Depending on when it's come out.
Depending on when it's come out, but we talk about that later.
I'll let y'all later. Y'all see about it. And we got a very special guest in the building today. Hey, for these people out there that's watching, and they might be a little clueless and don't know who the fuck is in the building, please let them know, introduce yourself, let them know who's in the building today.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Londynn B, formerly known as the Beast from the East, y'all.
Okay, the Beast from the East.
Yeah, we switching it up.
Okay.
The Beast from the East.
The Beast from the East. But
like
see, you gotta
that.
be from New York. It's just a thing. It's
Okay.
a thing. That's it.
Got
But we'll
you.
open it to
He
the
from New York. You know what that means?
Yes, sir.
He from the Bronx. He was born the day hip hop was born.
Come on, today hip hop.
Yeah, in the Bronx, like that ass. For real, like
That's where hip hop originated.
I swear,
You
he was born the same day.
50 days of hip hop was his birthday,
Right,
bro.
like literally.
I mean, 50
He
years.
was born the day hip hop was born.
I swear.
He was. He
Like,
just turned
literally.
50. He was born on the day hip hop.
50 years of hip hop.
Yes, he is
that's
50 years of
what
hip
I'm
hop. That's him, like in the
Now they
flesh.
shoulda- He's a legend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
legend, in the flesh.
He's a legend.
But now, welcome to the show, Londynn B. Like, first of all,
sir.
you've been on our wish list for a very long time. When we first thought about the concept in the show, who are we going to talk to, you definitely was on that list. You've always supported us.
Yeah,
We
yes.
really appreciate you for being a real ass, humble ass nigga.
Talk to me.
Okay?
And we believed in you from the beginning, and you
Done.
know that. You
That's
know
a
that,
fact.
like,
That's a
and
fact.
I'm proud of that because we seen stardom in you before the world did. You
Yeah,
know, because
facts.
you was performing at one of our first
Sephora
parties
Lounge.
before
the
Netflix
track.
and all that,
Yeah.
and you
But I
would
don't
show
think
out.
People know. Remember when I did the I Can't Change video?
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
came to the video
We
show.
did. You invited us to there.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
at the
don't
nail
think people
salon.
know. We was all in the nail
Yeah.
salon.
Yes.
Yes.
I caught off. What you don't know though is that I actually left work early to come.
Really?
I still had a job at that time, and I didn't get out till like another 2 hours.
That's
I was
wild.
like, "Yo, Londynn called. I gotta go." I
Britt
swear
said,
to God.
"Fuck that job."
Hey, I swear to God, I clocked out and came like I can't
Hey, I
change.
can't change. We was in the nail salon. Sir,
Hey,
I
that shit was
appreciate
lit
you.
though.
And we
yeah.
appreciate you even reaching out for that because that meant a lot to
Facts.
us. And
Yes.
we just so proud of you and just everything.
You that
bro.
nigga.
Thank you.
Flowers,
I
flowers,
appreciate
flowers.
that.
Take a
Thank
sip
y'all.
with us,
Come on,
Londynn.
cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers
man.
to
Come on now.
greatness, baby.
Let's get it.
We
Welcome to the
made
No
it.
Homo Show. We about to get gay today.
Mm-hmm.
About to
Mhm.
get
What y'all say?
gay.
Gay. All right, we're gonna do a little icebreaker first, though. Okay.
Let's
So we're gonna do what we call it the Skittles and Riddles. All right. So that bag right there, that Skittle bag.
Okay.
You're gonna pick your favorite color Skittle, quote unquote, and it's a riddle inside of it. Okay. If you get the riddle wrong, you gotta take a shot. And I'm not talking about that mixed drink. You gotta take a shot.
Oh, baby, you ain't saying nothing but a word. I ain't
Okay,
drinking no
period.
smoke.
And we're gonna
I
take a
ain't
shot
drinking no
with
smoke.
you. We're gonna take a
Beast
shot.
from
Wait,
the
do I
East.
show y'all my egg?
Huh?
Nah, just read it.
Yeah,
read it,
then let
okay.
me know what number on there so I can
Okay.
look at my rule book.
Y'all, these riddles be.
Okay, it say, what kind of chocolate does lesbians hate? Okay, so what kind of chocolate do lesbians hate? Damn, and I know it's a riddle. I would say, I mean,
You
what
got
type of
bars. Come on
chocolate?
now. You got bars.
Fuck, this lesbian. What type of chocolate?
Hey,
I play games all day, and I'm so mad at
Yeah.
what kind of
I don't know. This a
lesbians.
good one.
All right, you can't look yet. Oh,
No, I
thought
ain't
you-
look yet. I
all
ain't look yet.
kind of chocolate? Ooh, I would say Hershey. Ah.
Okay,
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's a riddle. I'm
There
trying to
we
figure it
go.
out.
Come on now. When you got bars.
Is that it? Is that it?
Oh no,
see.
let's see. Shit. What number is it?
You said
Okay,
what?
it's number 10.
It said would a lesbian eat?
So it say, what kind of chocolate do lesbians hate?
Hey,
Yeah, so it says hate. They don't even say eat. So I'm just kind of like, damn.
Hate?
I'm trying to think of something that sound gay.
What you
Yeah.
gotta guess? I don't gotta guess.
no, the Hershey was good, but
I like the Hershey. too.
Hershey, because
but that's what a lesbian would want to eat.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying, but it say hate, so that's what throw me off.
All right.
We overthought this one.
Like, okay, what is it?
Ones that contain nuts.
Ah, that's true.
We
Peanuts,
overthought that.
Almond nuts. We don't like no nuts. You right.
Okay.
We don't want no beef.
We overthought that one. Hey, Can y'all? Yeah, you got an extra cup. Can we get 3 cups, please, so we can take?
She hit the
take
pronouns. Her, she.
Right. I'm like, look, cause you good with the metaphors, right? You like, shit. What would I say if it was a?
I wanted to get it so bad. I did.
Yeah, we taking a shot straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, London, I was hoping you got that.
I was gonna say that too. Don't you think people do that? I was gonna say that.
You was not gonna say
Well, you know, peanut M&Ms, almond M&Ms, they can have them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big shot. I ain't drinking all this.
Yeah, you tripping.
Damn, you poured. You poured just as much. We did for sure.
All right, y'all.
All right, salud.
To the No Homo Show.
Salud.
Yeah.
Oh, you got you a big shot too.
Yeah,
okay.
you got a fat ass shot.
Oh God.
Woo woo! Whoa whoa whoa! Whoa whoa whoa!
Ooh, child.
All right, London. Oh shit.
I'm gonna watch out for that bag now. Look,
Okay. All right, so welcome to the show. Let's get right into it, Londynn B. So the way that we always start is with our coming out story. So please let us know, Londynn B. How did you come out the closet? Take you back, huh?
I had to think about it. I'm like, damn. Because I ain't gonna lie, I've been gay for a long time. I've been gay all my life. My mama always caught me with a girl in the closet. And I think she just knew. Like, I'm not gonna lie, she just knew. And I would try to get girls, too. I buy them chips and Capri Suns. You couldn't tell me nothing, baby. What?
Y'all see what's tricky.
I was tricking on them, baby. The candy lady, they want free candy, whatever they need. But I feel like I think I told my mom. So I think at some point I just sat down and I told her, and I said, Mom, I'm gay. But I was so nervous about telling her. She was just like, that's it? And I'm like, yeah. But I didn't know. I know she didn't really. It's like she wasn't gay, but I knew she loved me. So we didn't have a hard no with that. When I told her I was gay, she was just like, oh, okay. But then I still didn't feel like she understood me. So I went to go find gay friends. And that's when the excitement happened.
That's
but
how it be. You
I
gotta
told her
build
I
that
was gay,
community.
though. She kept catching me with them girls. That's what I'm saying. I knew she had to know something was off. Like,
that's crazy.
How old was you when you was getting caught with the girls?
Oh, I'm talking about 6. I'm talking about 8. I'm talking about 9. And we took it way back. I'm talking about in the playground.
Oh,
Baby,
So the whole life you was getting caught up with the girls.
Baby, treat daddy love the kids.
Okay,
baby,
great.
I hate you. Daddy love the kids.
Serious.
That's hilarious.
I
All
was
right.
outside.
Well, that's what's up. I'm glad it was a little easy, for you, even though she didn't really quite understand. But we all went through that. You know what I'm saying? So, Londynn B, we know, and you can correct us if we're wrong, okay?
Okay.
Would you say that you're considered a dominant femme?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We want to talk about that today.
Yeah.
All right, because I recently just heard this term. I didn't even know it was a thing, but when I think about it, I know a lot of dominant femmes. So what would all of us describe in our experience? What is a dominant femme?
Y'all want me to answer first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all gonna pass it to me.
Nah.
pass it
Yeah, I was about to say you.
Okay.
This is up your alley.
So I guess the overall term is a dominant femme is a woman who presents herself femininely. Like, she still has feminine physical qualities, but she's dominant as far as in her approach. So her energy is masculine, but her overall physical possessions are feminine. So she's going to wear heels, she's going to wear nails, she's going to wear lashes, she's going to take it up through there, but her understanding is dominant. She more her masculine energy when it comes to how she do things, what she chooses to do. And a lot of times, it just depends. There's other things that make you dominant too. They wear the strap too. But then again, I got a question for y'all too, but I'll wait.
Go ahead.
But I definitely, I'll wait because.
Okay, don't forget it.
But I feel like her mental is dominant, but her physical assets are
That's
feminine.
crazy. That's everything I was going to say.
Yeah, I mean, it's the damn dictionary fucking.
That's it.
I'm lying. I ain't know. She did it great.
The definition is the whole damn thing.
So,
she said the synonym and everything.
to clarify though, that doesn't mean that you necessarily want a femme. Could you have a stud as a dominant femme,
That's a good
right?
question.
Yes, you can definitely have a stud, but the stud would have to be less dominant than you. Which was my question, because there's studs that are very feminine, but they dress masculine. But they're very feminine. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of the same thing.
My wife do boss me around, but I still run the house.
Dominant femme.
She's a
That's
submissive.
dominant femme.
A submissive dom and a dominant femme.
I'm not the
We're not here today on the No Homo Show.
Shout out to Pretty Nasty, because that's what she was saying, her relationship.
Dominant femme, yeah, that's what I was going to say. And I definitely know them dominant femmes be slanging that dick.
Hold up,
Slanging that shit.
So you say my wife slinging dick?
Do she?
At this point, we gotta know.
Tisha.
I wouldn't be surprised.
My wife is here today, y'all.
Yeah, you know it sound like a little finger.
And let me tell you,
yeah.
finger, I'm cool.
Finger
Okay.
3. Finger 3.
Wow, bitch.
How many
No.
she like Tisha?
No.
I'll be as fuck. All right, so when you first like, I'm petty as hell. Tisha here today, y'all. For the people that can't see,
Yeah.
Michelle's wife is here, so I'm gonna be on her ass.
2 dominant femmes
all day today. Okay, 2 dominant femmes.
2 of us.
You petty.
You playing me, bro.
Because we did split, but that's cute though. It works for y'all, and I think that's just what matters. It
Y'all,
works
she's
for
not
y'all.
a dominant femme. She
But
trying to be.
she is very much, but she is large in charge though. When you see your wife, she very much so looks like, even if she's not more dominant than you, she definitely look like she large in charge.
Yeah.
She
sure.
wear aprons and all. That's my
Oh yeah, I
bitch.
do cook. Damn.
You
What?
cook?
Don't you You the bitch. You cook, you clean.
Not the apron.
You be scrubbing the tub. Hey, if eXeL don't do it, it ain't gonna get done. And I guess the trash gonna be sitting there because I ain't grabbing the trash.
Damn.
Yeah, you be doing a good job though. Hello.
Alright.
Period. As you should.
You a good
It's
wife.
balanced.
You a good
It's
wife.
balanced.
Yeah.
You a good
Damn.
wife.
You
It's
just could
balanced.
never. It's a good wife right here, man. You got a
Okay.
good one, all right? All right, so how did you know, like, did you go through different stages of gay? Like, were you, like, always feminine? Did you ever try, like, being, like, more of a stud? Because I know for me, like, I was a STEM at first, you know what I'm saying? I gave a little STEM look. Then I was like, you know, I want to wear, like, real boxers now. You know, I want to wear my braids now. You know what I'm saying? So how did yours go for you?
Yep, the same way. I'm not even gonna lie because I was less feminine when I first turned gay. I became more feminine because I had to pick a side. I'm like, let me tell you why I had to pick a side. I'm gonna tell y'all some real. Can I curse? Okay.
Yeah,
Hell
it's
yeah.
real shit.
All right, I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. This one I knew I had to pick a side because I feel like studs take on a role of the provider. They watching the kids, the dog, the grandma. They working. I'm talking about this girl got 5 kids and they just got to do it. And they love that woman, so they gonna do it.
That's some
and
bullshit.
I realized it was things I wasn't gonna do. So I said, baby, you gotta pick a side.
Yeah.
And I realized that I wasn't that masculine all the way.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, baby, I can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to take care of you. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times femmes be broke. Not trying to say it like that, but a full femme is like they don't have no money. I be trying to figure out what's going on. But the studs, like, it seemed like they got it together. And I think that's probably why they like straight women too, because it's just like, you know, I just don't know, but I will say that when the pressure became a thing, as far as in like how I was dressed, because when I would dress like that, they would treat me like that, and I'm just kind of like, oh no, I don't want to be treated like
Them
that.
gender
like,
roles.
Yeah, they start gender rolling you, so it's just like, oh, you look like the, you know what I'm saying? So you can handle this, you
Take
can
that
handle
trash
that.
out.
And and I'm just like, I'm not taking the trash.
Took off them pants real quick, like, bitch, I got a thong on.
You hear me? Like
okay?
what? Baby, and that's when I put that lace front on, baby. I have to let the hoe know. Okay, but I got to show you something, baby, because I got that.
Hey, yo, I'm crying. Nah,
But I
that's
feel like
facts, though.
I feel like I couldn't wholeheartedly go to that side and really stand by it. So
Yeah.
I feel like I decided to be in the middle a little bit. I decided
That's some
to do both.
bullshit. 'Cause she gave a good ass answer. I ain't
No,
gonna-
that was perfect.
When you like, I'm
Some
not
studs don't
taking
want to
care
do
of
that
4
neither,
kids.
and like films
Yeah.
really do be putting that pressure on you sometimes. Like,
No, for real.
I want you to open my door. I want you to pay
I'm
care
talking
of
about
the meal.
Chivalry is
Take
dead over
the
here.
trash out.
Baby, because I'm the
Fix the
type that
locker.
we gotta reciprocate it.
Right.
And in the house, I'm the woman. I'm cleaning. I
Yes.
might not be cooking, but I'm cleaning. I'm doing everything that's gonna make you comfortable. I'm gonna smell good. I'm making up the bed. I'm doing the laundry. So I just feel like, you know, there's certain things that we gotta meet half and half on. But I realized that you know, when I was dressing like a stud, the femmes.
Why you pointing at me? Why you
No,
you said like a like a
When I was a
stud?
dyke, when I was a
When I was
dyke,
dressing
when
like,
I was
you
a
know.
dyke at night, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like it wasn't the same approach.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you pretty, girls treat you like you pretty. So, you
Yeah.
know, they change their mind a little bit.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look.
Yeah, girls treat you.
We
They
got
soften
another
it up a
dominant
little
film.
bit. They soften it up a little bit.
Yeah. So in general, I know eXeL asked you earlier, like if you're a dominant film, can you still like stud? So what is your preference? What's your type?
baddies.
Y'all want to
Okay.
know something?
Yeah, let us know.
I never dated a stud. I never had not one. And I'm almost kind of embarrassed to say because it's like the social norm. But I think that I think if I did date a stud, my preference is femmes, dominant femmes. But if I did date a stud, they would have to be feminine as well. They would have to be really pretty. Like,
Okay.
I would still need them to still recognize we both women.
Period.
So hold on, you say you date dominant femmes?
Yes.
So you're dominant, but you date dominant femmes.
Yes.
Damn, it's a lot of dominance.
It's a lot of. But it don't show up like that though. Like in the grand scheme of things, if you date another dominant femme, you just know she got her shit together. That's about it.
Yeah.
But it don't show up like that. It don't show up like that in the bedroom. It don't show up like that in the house.
Right.
I feel like when you can treat a woman like a woman, she could treat you like a woman. It's a balance.
Okay.
But I also feel like even studs are women, and they should still be treated like women. Like
Facts.
I feel like it's still a balance. I just think that sometimes we get so caught in the gender roles, we forget that we all women.
Facts.
And I think we just need to remember that we all need to be spoiled a certain type
I'll
of way.
be reminding my wife, like, my feet hurt too.
Okay, baby, my back hurt.
I want my nails
throat
done
hurt.
as well. Okay.
It's balanced. We all women.
I'm weak as fuck. Now you making some very valid points. You making some very valid points. All right, so Londynn, we want to clear up some rumors today.
Let's clear them up because I've been waiting to clear them up. I'm so tired.
Let me say something like,
Yeah. Let me say
I
That
don't
I'm
know,
tired.
I'm so sad.
cause you be quiet on the internet, kinda.
Yeah.
Like,
Londynn is very low key.
yeah, like
mysterious.
we over here with binoculars trying to figure some
She
shit out.
mysterious.
Let's
yeah.
let's
that for
figure this
y'all.
shit out today. Go ahead.
All right, so, and this ain't nothing we heard. You know, it might have been something we heard.
Even if it is something you heard, I love that because I've been waiting on a moment to clear it up.
Yeah.
I just find.
And who
a
better
time
than
and
us
place.
to ask you?
That's what I'm saying.
you know we ain't
Because
trying
I
to
know
do
y'all
that
see what's going on.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about it. Have you ever dated a groupie?
Yes. Fucking yes. Oh, I'm so sick of them.
How did it
Oh
go?
my God.
Hold on, did you
Fucking
know
yes.
they was a groupie?
No, they
Okay.
never show up like one.
They never do.
lie. Let me tell you, they lie. They never show up like one.
Yeah.
It's almost like, oh, anything you can do, I can do. You know what I'm saying? Till it's time to do it. And sometimes I think I've even been embarrassed once I found out what it was. Like it's times where I might have stepped out to an event and found out she was a groupie. But
Like,
before
what's
that,
some signs? Like, what were they doing?
oh man, y'all, shit. For one, the community is small.
Yes.
So what I will say is, by the time I go to talking to somebody, I'm not sure who's connected to who until
Type
you're
shit.
in the same room.
Type shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, how I would find out they were groupies is either going to an event and seeing how people are responding to them. I've had people walk up to me and be like, Londynn, she not a good look. and they start telling me everything about her.
Bruh,
And I'm just,
same.
So I get the rundown when I step out, and I'm just like, damn, but I've been talking to her for a month and a half, 2 months. She ain't told me nothing. So it's like, and then there's times where they never come out and say that they groupies.
Right.
But I feel like they just, I don't know, I can't explain it, but you just kind of find out when you step out with them who's who and who's doing what. And I feel like I've been in that situation a few times, honestly speaking.
Yeah.
But I won't speak on the dead, but I definitely feel like, yeah, because they're dead, but I definitely
Period.
feel like I've been in that situation a few times where I've been caught up either with somebody who is a groupie or somebody whose reputation is not the best.
That's a good ass
Or
point.
like, yo, when like people be weird. Like,
Yeah.
like let's say they might. Have you ever experienced this? Like they're on the phone and make sure they show you, like if they're on FaceTime or they're
Like a
like, yo,
little-
Yes,
I'm with
little
Londynn.
things like that. Yes, when you don't want to be in the camera, they show you on the camera.
Yeah.
You not, but a lot of times when a girl want to date you, or at least when they want to date me, they try to show me as much as they can because they feel like I already come with a lot.
Right.
And a
Okay.
lot of times, a lot of women that I date are not secure because you a celebrity, everybody wants your girl. It's not solidified that you can have your girl unless your girl wants you. So a lot of times they go out their way to try to meet with the expectation that they might have of me that I don't have of myself.
Yeah.
So when I'm trying to be normal and I'm trying to just have that connection with a girl and just wanting to grow with her, she's worried about likes, comments, the attention that's being given. So it makes it very hard to have a relationship without any insecurities. But a lot of times I think what makes them a groupie compared to a girl just trying to get to know you is when you step out and everybody know their resume. That's embarrassing to me.
Yes.
And I feel like when it happens, you'll see me get silent. And really, you'll just see me pop out with another girl. We won't even talk about what happened with you.
Period.
Like that, because
yeah.
I seen you pop
You
out
hear
with
me?
a few of them.
I will
Nah,
pop
I
out
can
with
relate
another
to
one
that.
real quick and nobody will never
you
know
should.
what happened because
Okay.
we don't have no time. We don't
Bro,
have no
I can
time.
relate to that. Like,
Yeah.
for real, that is a good
And
point.
I know you
like,
can. Y'all are popular.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
like, because I
So-
don't be knowing, like people might think I know everybody's business, but I really don't. Because I be just doing me,
That's
I be
it.
doing my
lost.
business. I don't be in no messy
That's
stuff.
it.
So, like, sometimes, like, I have in the past, like, popped out with a girl, they like, you know who that is? Like, that's I'm
And she-
like, oh,
and she
I
might be-
swear I didn't even know. Like,
I
She
so
might be bad
embarrassed.
as fuck.
yeah,
Bad
you
as
like,
fuck.
you be thinking they the one, like, oh, where you been? in. They been outside.
I think I hate hearing about it after I done fucked. It's
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah,
bitch.
because you can't take that back.
Bitch, I can't even take it back. I can't take nothing back. I got to cut you off now.
Yeah.
But it's happened to me a few times. And I think the biggest one, I ain't even gonna say her name, but it's happened to me a few times.
Yeah, don't say the name.
Yeah, we won't, but we won't speak on the dead. But I definitely
Yeah.
feel like it makes me.
I want to know what you talking about. Tell me after the show.
Right, when we turn the cameras off. But what I
Yeah.
will say is, for me, it doesn't make me feel good. I get embarrassed. So
I got a question. So, you know, a lot of people know you from Netflix, right?
Yes.
So, of course, you brought your girl on at the time on the
Yes.
show, Bree.
Yes.
Right? Were y'all actually married?
No, so we weren't married, but we were engaged.
Okay. What happened to y'all?
So that is my baby mama, y'all.
Period.
Actually just got off the phone with her. Okay.
Yes, I
So
love Bree. Shout out to Bree, man.
Shout out to Bree. Let me
my
tell
nigga.
you. Okay, let me give the backstory about Bree.
And
for
we
the
love
people.
Bree too, by the way.
Absolutely,
Yes.
because I feel like if it wasn't for Bree, there's a lot of things that wouldn't take place. So there's a certain respect and manner that I always have when it comes
I
to
love
Bree.
that.
That's what's up.
Publicly, outside, inside, love her down. There was a point in time where when I first came to Atlanta, I met Bree, and I had my daughter. My daughter was 3 years old, and at the time, her father was absent. So Bree stepped up, and Bree decided to help me co-parent with Samaya, which is my daughter. So we still co-parent to this day, and for that, I give her all the respect. She is in a relationship, and I do respect the space that she's in. I love her girlfriend as well. So in this very moment, we've just learned to be friends, and we've learned to co-parent effectively for Samaya. But it's no more, nothing less. And I know it's kind of weird because you see somebody from a show, and we never cleared up what happened.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think that we didn't do it because we wanted to save the idea of Samaya still having what she felt was important to her. It wasn't a public breakup, but it was more so a mutual respect for each other to go separate ways.
So you're not gonna say why?
Okay. Yes, I can
on,
definitely
like,
say
this
why.
This
Because
not like
I'm
the
gonna start off
regular-
with the good shit, but I can
Yeah.
definitely say that I decided to end things.
Okay.
And it wasn't she didn't cheat, I didn't cheat, it wasn't anything like that. I just think that sometimes you get into a point in your relationship where everything just gets stationary, everything gets repetitive. And at some point I think, you know, we just got repetitive with each other. We stopped learning each other. We stopped getting to know each other. We stopped challenging each other in different ways. And I think we needed a break. But I think I left because I felt she deserved better, to be 100% honest.
What?
I feel like I wasn't showing up how I felt I needed to show up, and I didn't want to hold her back. So I decided to leave the relationship so she can get what's out there for her.
That be sounding like
Yeah.
people's excuse to break up nicely, you know?
I know.
No,
It's
that's
not
a
you,
real
it's
thing.
me.
No, let me tell you why it's a real thing. Because if you're not willing to treat somebody how they want to be treated,
Yeah.
you can't continue to keep popping up like they need to choose you every day.
Right.
If this woman is asking for things and you're not showing up in the way that she's asking for those things, how can you be entitled to her time and anything else when you're not even doing your part? Like, I feel like it was just a lack of boundaries. There was just a lack of communication, a lack of boundaries. I didn't step out because I wanted to leave. I stepped out because if I look at you and I feel like I'm taking away from you or destroying your character, and I love you enough, and I'm not making you happy,
Yeah.
I gotta do that.
No, that's respect.
That's loving somebody more than yourself. Like,
That's
you gotta
even
do that.
harder to do. Yeah.
It's hard as
Like,
fuck. It's
yeah.
not that I wanted to do it, but I
Right.
feel like if I'm not making you better, why am I here?
Yeah.
I say that's the hardest thing, to walk out of a relationship before you're forced out of it.
That's it.
That's the hardest
That's
thing. But
hard.
that's the
That was hard.
That's the
Yeah.
most mature thing. But
Yeah. And
real
that
quick,
happened to me before, but I was on the other side. Like, motherfuckers told me, like, you're too good for me. Like, I'm not the one for you. And they had to leave
Yep.
me. And I was like, damn. But
And it
then later
hurt.
on, I was like, I appreciated that.
That's what
you
I'm
actually
saying.
was telling the
the
truth.
bitches
like,
that
Just
wasn't
being
right for me
honest.
wouldn't
They
thought
were
they was. Y'all bitches was nice.
But somebody
I
gotta
like
do it. Somebody gotta do
Somebody
it.
gotta
And
do
then
it.
and it hurt more when you know y'all have a relationship worth saving,
Right.
but nobody has the answers to save it. So if I'm the problem and I can't be the solution, I have to go. That's all.
Come on,
That's
bars.
like a
It's giving poetry.
No, snap for
So
me.
real quick, because we hear this all the time, and sometimes we make a joke out of it, right?
Yeah.
But it be real. Like, is there a certain time that you have to be with somebody and raising their kid that you should continue to be in their life? Or is there a time that you be like, all right, because you know, like, once if Bree got with somebody else and that person's like, bro, that's not your kid.
Yep.
Like, what's the rule? Not the rules, but like, how you feel about it?
So we've gone through that as well. When she was in her, when she got into her new relationship and I got into my new relationship and we both moved out of the same house, co-parenting got a little bit more difficult because you're not in the same house with that person. And opinions do matter. Your partner's put their opinions into it, and now you kind of adjust yourself based off of what other people think and not what y'all think. But Bree asked me to continue to be in Samaya's life, and that I will wholeheartedly take into consideration. There was times where I did want to be like, you know what, you go your way, I go mine. But my daughter is so attached to Bree, it made it impossible for me to feel like I can just do that to both of them. I was bad enough I was walking out the relationship, and it hurt my daughter as well. So keep in mind, I still have to be somewhat strong enough to keep a little piece of us together, at least for her. And she loved Bree so much. Bree been there since she was 2.5, 3. She don't know nobody else.
Right.
So unfortunately, it would be very difficult for me to pull that away from her. And she kept asking about Bree. So when Bree decided that she was going to do the whole 8 miles until she 18, 21, whatever it takes, then that's what we agreed.
That's dope. And I think it also matters, like, how you treat the person that they date next. Like,
Yes.
It would give me more confidence if you came up maturely and said, yo, this is strictly what it is. Like, she's just co-parenting and ain't nothing like that. Then
I had to have a conversation with Bree girlfriend as well. I did. And I'm just being
a good
real.
baby dad.
Listen,
Is she
okay?
paying child
That's what
support
I'm
or
trying to tell
no?
you.
Is she on the
I
child
got on the
support
phone
or
because
no?
one thing about me,
I'm playing.
I'm an open book. So I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. We definitely, matter of fact, it was vice versa. Bree had to have a conversation with my girlfriend as well, and I had to have a conversation with her girlfriend, because it's very hard for you to be in a situation where two people come up or show up like they still love each other.
Right.
So it's just kind of like, yeah, I spoke to her girlfriend, she spoke to mine, and the conversation went great.
That's good.
That's what's up. That's very
We
mature.
all have to be mature.
And very grown.
Yeah.
And for the better good of the child, most
Absolutely.
importantly, because that plays a big part in the whole situation.
Absolutely.
So I know you talked about having a daughter, right?
Yes.
I don't know why, but people don't believe lesbians can have kids. I don't know why.
How'd you, like...
So how'd you conceive your child, if you don't mind sharing that with us?
So I had Samaya at 17. So remember, I told my mother I was gay, right? Boom. That was
You probably
like
threw her off
15.
with that one. She was
okay.
like,
I told my mom I was gay. She like, okay, cool. I ain't never got to worry about her. But because nobody understood me being gay, I'm like, well, maybe I should just be straight because they understand that.
Right.
Then I go and I meet Samaya's father, and I'm 17, and you know, I go to lose my virginity, just trying to, you know, develop my life and get grown. Then boom, I find out that I'm pregnant. I didn't get a hot second into even doing anything.
You couldn't even be outside.
Baby!
You couldn't even do different positions.
I said, hold on, bitch. You is a lady.
You only got that
My
one
G-spot
position.
wasn't even found yet.
Okay.
I'm still searching for it. Like, I was so mad, and I was like, but my mom didn't
So the
believe
first
in abortion.
time?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes,
He
man.
knocked you. He shot up the club.
And he knew what he was doing. Fuck the club up. Hey, fuck the club up. He knew what he was doing. And I feel like when my mom didn't believe in abortion, so you know, I had Samaya, and that was that. So I conceived the natural way. But let me say this: I do want another child, and my second child is going to be with a woman, because I'm more confident in my sexuality and who I am, and I do want to raise a child with a woman. Yes, I do.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah, because people
I do.
they be like acting like they seeing somebody with two heads when they see a lesbian with a child. They be like, I thought you were like it's
Because really, with the child, it's all about love. I think people are so conditioned to that male and females, and not to say that that's not the natural way of life. But what I will say is women are conditioned to love just as hard as well. And as long as that child feels love, that's all that matters. I know 2 men raising a child. I know 2 women raising a child, and they're great parents.
Facts.
There's too many single parent kids to be worrying about 2 ladies raising a
That's
kid.
what I'm
like,
saying.
Like at least they're there.
As long as that child is loved, we all gonna be all right.
Right.
We gonna
And
be
did you have to have a conversation with your child about you being into women? Like, have you ever had to sit down and like break it down to her? And what'd you say if so? Because I want to know how I'm gonna tell my kid.
your
I'll
kid
be
gonna
thinking
know.
about Like, all right, I'm not your dad. You keep calling me daddy. I'm your mommy.
Dad.
First word, dada. Like, damn, nigga, first word, dada.
Oh, dang. So, okay, well, let me say this. If y'all were to have children, your child would be born into who you are at that moment.
Right.
So there's the difference there.
Got
My
you.
child had to see me go from her father to a girl. So when I sat down, I had to just tell her, mommy loves whoever loves her. And in return, whoever loves her will love you. And in return, if you decide that you want to do anything, make sure they love you just as much.
Period.
That was it.
That's so
That's so
Because you want to keep it on the topic of love. Like,
Right.
everything else is stationary, and we don't want to minimize that.
I love it too.
Yeah, that's it. We love our kids. Okay, hey, we love our kids. That's it, baby. That's
No,
it.
because that's really all it is based off of. And I know somebody that had adopted a daughter and had to say, you came from my heart, not my stomach. It's the love.
That's the best way you can put it, because they'll understand when they get older.
Right.
And that's what you're waiting for. So.
Thanks.
Okay. Now, Londynn B, a lot of people say you look like a cheater. I know you didn't cheat in your last relationship, right? But like, do you have a history of cheating, being a player? Because Londynn be giving player vibes. It's on you. It's just when you come in the room, I just want to do this when I see you. I just want to be like, God damn, man, that nephew. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Nephew? I'm weak.
You give me that player. So let us know, like,
we need to know
let's
what's
clear this
up.
rumor up.
Yeah, she a cheater. You can tell.
Let me say this. I do love the ladies.
Okay,
the ladies
great.
love me. I'm gonna say that, but what I will say is, I'm honest. I think sometimes women want to hear what they want to hear, and I just think that a lot of times they want you. And I know y'all got, let's just go ahead and moment of silence.
Like, y'all, I'm not ready
Let's
for a
just give a moment of
relationship.
silence. Like, women want to hear what they want to hear, and I've learned that. Even about myself, I'm like, damn, I must have been like that at some point too.
Yeah, for real.
Because a lot of times you can be honest with them, and you can tell them where you are. And because they want it so bad, they kind of rush you in that space. And then when they don't get what they want, then they say you're a cheater. Then they say you didn't treat them right. But you know your intentions are pure because I was honest with you. And as long as I'm honest with you, I don't consider it cheating. But if you weren't listening and you wanted it your way, I can definitely see why you upset.
Londynn said, I told you I was going to cheat, bitch. I told you I was
Not
going to
even
cheat
cheat, because we don't even be in relationships. Like, these girls
Right.
get so attached so fast.
Facts.
It's not even funny no more. Like,
Yeah.
we're not in a relationship. There's nothing solidifying that I belong to you, you belong to me.
Yeah.
I might step out with you one night, but baby, you ain't got to feel special about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody else might want to do the same
It's
thing.
going to feel like
That's
that.
that player, man. You ain't got to
Yeah.
feel special. You just be stepping
But
out.
I'll be already letting them know, like, listen, I'm stepping out. You want to come?
Security escorting them bottles coming. Yes, they feel
Listen.
special. They want that position.
And I think, but also too, it's a difference between wanting a position and you getting to understand my heart and me as a person. Londynn B and Tiana, two different things. By the way, my real name is Tiana, but
Yeah, we know.
Londynn B and Tiana, two different things. So I just kind of feel like when you want Londynn B, you will get attached to that. But when you want Tiana, you'll appreciate the time when nobody's around. You'll appreciate the time when we go to the park. I'm romantic, so I reel them in. I cook for you. I do dinners.
And then you mad they want to be with your
I give them
ass.
massages, and I just feel like I'm doing too much. So when they start doing too much, I be like, I don't think they like that.
I'm fucking weak. Okay, I forgot one very important question I wanted to ask you about your child. I hate to go back to backtrack, but what advice would you give? Because some people do have a problem, like if they have a child, they have a problem dating. Like some people just don't get it, you know what I'm saying? Like even for myself, me personally, I wouldn't want to date somebody with a child, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of women, lesbians, they find that same conflict when they're trying to date. So what advice would you give to anyone who's having issues like with dating while having a child?
So when you say issues with dating while having a child, is it more so them going to find the person without the kids or having the kids?
They can't find nobody that is open to them having, like if somebody
open to them having children.
Right.
So I will say that I keep my motherhood and my relationship separate. You got to be real special to be my daughter because she's so sweet, and once she get to know you one time, she gonna want to keep knowing you. I don't want to break her heart, so I protect her and myself. So when I date, 9 times out of 10, I'm stepping out the house. You don't get introduced to my daughter.
Period.
You don't even come in her space for real.
Period.
Unless I feel like it's valuable and we're taking it to that next step. So a lot of times we don't even have conversations about my daughter unless need be. But I don't want nobody to ever feel like, because I ain't gonna lie, I take care of my daughter to a T. Okay. So I feel like when you step in my life, you only gotta offer love. That's it. Like, we don't need nothing from you. And when I say we come as a package deal, but right now you dealing with me. And if I don't need nothing from you, I know she don't need nothing from you. So, but I will say that my preference is I don't date women with kids though.
Damn, that's
And that's where it gets ironic.
Yeah, how's that work?
Well, the only reason, because the reality is I tried it.
Okay.
I didn't like the way, let me say this.
That kids was bad as fuck. She's like, oh,
Hey, my kid good. Your kid bad as shit.
Hey, the kid wasn't bad, the kid was grown. And then it was a boy. And I just feel like they're already grown, it's a boy. Boys are overprotective of their mother different.
True.
So what I might be going through with your mother, and it might be equal, you're never gonna see it as that. And you're too damn grown for me to go back and forth with, because I still see you as a child, regardless of how it looks. So I feel like, because I'm the type of woman that I am when it comes to my child, I don't believe every woman is like that. So what I don't want to do is get involved in your life and your child's life, and you're not like how I am when it comes to my child. So that's the only thing. Other than that, if she takes care of her child and she has the same morals as I do, like if I meet your child, I don't want you to get mad at me and feel like I can't be in your child's life. Like, if I develop a connection with your child, I want to continue to do that. It shouldn't be contingent upon how you feel about me. And a lot of women don't feel like that. They feel like, you came, you met me with the child, I'm taking my child away, it's my child. And I think it's just, I just don't like it. I just don't really deal with that. So I just cut it in half and just don't deal with women who have kids.
Yeah, I do respect, like, I think anybody, gay or straight, like, you should not be taking your kid around a lot of people.
You shouldn't
anyway. No ham, no turkey.
And I think no ham, no turkey. I'm weak. But also, I do think when you hold yours down and like how you said, yo, all you gotta do is love them. Like, I ain't asking you for nothing.
Yeah.
That's different too.
Yeah.
You not putting the pressure of the. Bitches be putting pressure like.
Them studs. That's what I'm trying to tell
I'm
you.
not
They
gonna
can
lie.
get 5 kids.
I'm not gonna lie. I paid daycare.
Yes.
Daycare is
Yes.
crazy.
No, daycare is expensive.
That's next
I'm
level
talking about
studism.
shoes, clothes, feeding your child, cooking for them. You can't just cut me out when you feel like it. That's not how that works.
I think I live different lives,
That's
y'all, because
next
where
level
I'm at
studism.
now, bitch.
That's next level studism, because the most I'm
Not
giving,
studism.
the most I'm giving is like Happy Meal. You know, might pick you up from school. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I think I help with homework and everything, y'all.
But see,
That
I
kid
love
probably
kids
failed.
though.
I
That's
love
the crazy
kids too
part.
when you give them back, but I like
That's
kids when
it.
you give them back. You know,
I
go
was
home
like-
now.
I did love kids.
But I feel like when
What
you
you
dating,
do?
but this is what I mean about the dominant part.
Yeah.
Now this where the dominant speaking. If I'm dating you, everything on your side is straight. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. If you come with a kid, he's straight too. I'm buying sneakers, I'm buying clothes.
See?
Baby, it's whatever it take. I'm getting your hair done, getting his hair cut.
Oh, shit.
Baby, it's not hard for me.
got
But I
money.
feel like if I'm investing that time and that energy,
Yeah.
come on, baby. You can't just get mad at me and decide that goes off. So because I went through it, I
Right.
decided moving forward, I wasn't gonna do that. But
Makes
if
sense.
I had not gone through it in that way, I probably would feel different.
And I
Yeah.
think somebody kid, like how their kid is,
Yeah.
matters too.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
That's
because
true
there
too.
be badass kids.
It
I'm
be
not
Cause
gonna
why
bad
you
lie.
raised
ass
this little boy
kids.
before
I'm-
you came in here? That's true
It
too.
be bad kids. I be like, yo, I don't even
That's
know where
true,
to
too.
start with you.
Like, yo, your mama
That's true.
could be fine, but you is bad as fuck.
You bad as shit. You
I feel like
talking
it's a turn
back.
off when your kid ain't got no manners. It's a
Yes.
turn off. Like I don't wanna, cause if I don't care how cute you are, I'ma know if you in that child life by the way that
Yeah.
child act. I'ma know how much they done seen love from you.
And being a
Facts.
bad mom is like
That's
It's
super
a turn
turn
off.
off.
Super turn off.
turn off.
When
Like,
your kids
what?
start school and you ain't got what they need, I'm not invested.
Yeah.
I'm not, cause you done been outside all summer. You done had a good time. Why this
hair
baby got no
done.
shoes?
How your hair laid? And your
Looking crazy
That's what I'm seeing.
with the wig cap.
But they don't meet my
braids,
child though. I keep it separate though, cause you
I
just
love
don't
it.
know who you meeting. So
man. Yeah,
I love that.
that's facts. All right, so is Londynn B into threesomes?
for sure.
At the same
Hey,
damn time.
3,
at the
4,
same
5, 6,
Hey!
7, 8 in my bank account. Yeah, yeah, real.
That's a lot of songs.
Yeah.
What up? I know y'all are watching the episode right now.
Hey, look, we got some treats for y'all, okay? If you into all kind of neaky, freaky stuff, and you need
Kinky.
kinky, neaky, freaky stuff, freaky,
Leather.
leaky, leaky stuff, and look, even if you got a partner, even if you don't, shop with Starship, okay?
Y'all, so I'm looking at this kit right now. It's the Inferno Bondage Kit. It's some blindfold, it's some cuffs, it's some stuff for the ankles to lock in. But this is just an example of what Shop Starship has. Like she said, if you with somebody, if you talking to somebody, or if you're by yourself, you can get pleased either way. Period.
Use our code No Homo Show for 15% off. Go run it up. ShopStarship.com right
Get it
now.
down.
Back to the episode. Ever had a threesome with exes, like 2 exes?
Yes, I've had a threesome and a foursome.
How'd you orchestrate that?
So I feel like when the energy is there, you don't. I think
Player,
the big-
player, I'm
I'm
telling
not gonna lie,
y'all.
when the energy,
Pick my blood, not relation. It's the energy. I ain't gotta call you bitches. You ready to plan?
Nah,
It
they
just
get
happened.
it though, for real. I feel like, because keep in mind too, like when you look beautiful and you're in a room with other beautiful people, I feel like everybody get the assignment. Everybody know what they gonna do. Everybody know how to do it.
It's a pimp, bro.
Yeah, it's in her.
Y'all gotta
she
stop.
just said that.
It's in her. It ain't on her.
It's in them.
She started buttoning up her jacket while she was
She's
saying
like,
it.
Cause
when you walk up in the building, she start walking
I'm
through the
like,
crowd and shit. She's
damn.
like, when you walk up in that bitch, they just know what time.
But it be like, okay, so we're talking sex, right?
Yeah.
You attracted to your partner, right? Fine as fuck. You know that. Okay, boom, my baby
Facts.
finna come in here, we finna do it. But the reality is, who says that other people are out there that you're not attracted to? So I think it's just finding people who are like-minded like you. Like, if my girl says she wants something, I'm gonna go get it. Like, if she says she want that girl over there, we gonna go get her. Like, it's not gonna be hard, but I feel like she gotta feel the same way. But what I will say is, when we decided to do threesomes and foursomes, we were at a point in our relationship where trust was a priority.
Yes.
And we understood wasn't nobody going nowhere, and we understood that this girl is coming for a night and she's leaving. Nobody has her number. We're not getting in that deep. You're not texting her. I'm not texting her. There's boundaries and restrictions when it comes to any type of stepping outside. But what I will say is, having a threesome is better than going to cheat on your partner too, because you develop a whole different level. Because you gotta understand, your partner loving you, but shit, she got her own needs too. She might find the same girl attractive. Allowing her to be sexual in that moment,
stressing me out.
That's what I mean, Britt. That's what I'm saying.
You want to ask Brandy for a threesome?
No, I had a threesome
You gotta
before,
have
and
it.
I didn't like it though, cause I was like, damn, nah.
Well, let me say this. I had it with another femme. I don't know how much I would like it with a stud.
Well, I
you
had
ain't
two
never been
films.
like that.
I had two films. You thought I had a stud?
No, what I'm saying is no for me, because
Bring on a train
but it's
ran
like,
on her.
but I ain't gonna lie, even though like, okay, I'm a dominant femme, technically all three of us femmes.
Right.
So
True,
it's just like, yeah,
true.
even though I'm doing what I'm doing, I probably would never do it like somebody who actually embodies what they do.
Right.
So it's like, if I pound my girl out, okay, cool, that's different. But if a stud was to come in full, like, giving the baby blood, but like, this
Yeah, like, nah.
it's a little different. They got muscles and shit. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Okay, so like, damn, it's a bad reference because Tiana and Iman actually did break
Right.
up. But when I would hear like them talk about doing threesomes, so it kind of was like she was like the other girl, he'll fuck the other girl, but he'll like make love to her or come in her. Like, is there something you got control though when having a threesome with your partner and somebody else?
I can't come in.
Absolutely.
can't
Because to
come
be
in.
honest with you, only your partner really gonna fulfill you no matter who you bring in that bedroom. 100% honest, because they done spent the most time with you. By the time you bring that girl in, she a fantasy for both of y'all. It's not given that she's going to be like, yeah, you might like her for a moment, but it's a moment. But your girlfriend, your wife, whatever, she gonna know them spots. She gonna know what you like. She gonna know what to do. A lot of times they know what to do with the girl. So even if, you know what I'm saying, you might be fucking a girl, like your girl gonna put her head somewhere. It's gonna be different, like, cause your girl trying to turn you on at the same time. So the girl is kind of like a toy in between the both of y'all turning each other on. It should never be the girl that's more important than your girl.
I like how you putting this shit.
Yeah.
You need
But
a goddamn
the girl is
rule
not more
book,
important than your girl.
like player points with Londynn B.
Not player
Because
points.
that's a good advice. Because like I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of people don't have threesomes because it's just like you don't want your partner to have a connection with somebody else.
Yeah.
And you might think that, and that's what I thought too when I was watching my girl and we was having a threesome. I'm like,
She was getting it in.
I don't really know if I like how that
But
looks.
this thing she gotta do to make sure you there, cause your mind can drift. But
Right,
she
and
gotta
mine
make
did
sure
drift.
that you there. Like the boundary is like I ain't gonna lie, you probably can't fuck my girl. You probably could eat her out though. But
Okay,
I'm the
got
main
you.
one doing what I'm doing. And even if I'm doing that, I'm gonna put my girl in a position where she know I'm still looking at her. Like I won't ever even see the girl face.
See,
she really
I
just
think
in
that's
between.
big though. Like
we
you
need those
gotta,
rules.
You gotta have those rules. You gotta make sure your girl still feel connected to you. Cause there's gonna be point in times where if she lose you, it can give a defense like, damn, okay, you a little over there too long, but I make sure that my girl know I'm touching on her, I'm feeling on her, I'm kissing her. I won't kiss the girl. Like, there's things we just won't do. We won't do no kissing on the mouth. We won't do no face-to-face, no missionary, everything what it's gonna be.
So are you establishing this, or is you just know off the top, or are y'all
She
really
copy and paste it
communicating?
from her notes. She
From
like
the book.
in the deal, she going Vanish
Well,
mode.
let me
Because
say-
she don't get the number, so she
Let me
going
say,
Vanish
if
mode.
they did want the tips and tricks to the idea of it, I do think that I've done things wrong and had to learn how to do them
What
right.
you do wrong? What the fuck you do?
Was over
Well,
there
let
too
me
long?
say this.
Was over there too long?
When you first talk about a threesome, your girl is tripping. She don't fucking want that
Facts.
shit. She like, oh, you got me fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, am I not enough? Oh, they go into emotion. If I'm not, if I'm not enough, let me know. And it's not about you being enough. I think for me, it was just more so about the spontaneous of it. But I think it was more so about me and my girl creating the experience more than it was about me stepping out on her. Because the reality is, you're gonna look at other people. I'm not the finest girl in America. There's million women. I can't be the baddest one. But what I do like is that you're honest enough with me to let me know what you like, so now we can find a common ground. So you ain't got to step out on me. I ain't got to step out on you. We can get what we both like right here. But keep in mind, this is just a moment. I'm spending the rest of my life with you. I don't care about this girl.
So,
this ain't what I'm trying to do.
bitch.
So what?
I'm saying,
Tisha, she sold.
no, not sold to me. I'm
But
saying
the
how
idea-
she
the
said
idea
that.
of it. Yeah,
the
like
bitch is
you're not
going
sold
with
to the
it.
girl. Yeah, like she's here.
You trying to start promising my man?
No, like, but I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Text me later.
It's like, in other words, if it's a discussion,
Let me know if you're okay.
the girl is a 2-minute thing. You're never gonna love her like your wife.
All
You're
right.
never gonna love her like your girlfriend.
Do
Ever.
people
That's
be
fair.
messing up though because they keep communication with that person? I think that's where people be fucking
That's
up.
when it get weird. That's when it get like, okay, bitch, what is you doing?
No
I don't-
side conversation.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't like that. I feel like, because then that would give me the impression that you really trying to step out. And after I done already gave you what you want, and you still, because keep in mind, they're not just doing it for me. I'm doing it for them too.
Right.
So if I give you that and you still step out, I'm good. Because,
Yeah.
I can have anybody I want. You crazy.
And is there a limit? Like, I saw an interview where one of Neo's ex was like, he kept asking for threesomes, and I was doing them at first, but he kept asking.
No,
You
there's
had
a
five,
limit.
six,
There's a
seven,
limit.
8.
No, there's a limit. I feel like this, because you got to keep in mind that when I first did the threesome, after my girl broke down, cried. Like, she cried. She was not happy, but then we had to try it again. The second time, she was like, okay, I'm getting into it.
Oh, period.
Yeah, okay, so I'm
Don't
just be real
give
with y'all. Yeah,
up.
like, now she
Don't
getting
give
into it.
up.
How did you get her to do it?
That's it's in her. It ain't on her. It's in her. It ain't on her. Baby, I know exactly how you feel. When I had my first threesome, I felt just like you, but you guys do it again. And next time,
the thing is, it was like she wanted to do it again.
Okay.
I just think that it was her first time seeing us do something like this. It was still a great one. Let me say, she did a good job. I would never know.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I got in a room with her and she just I felt like you watching me touch another woman will make you not want to love me no more. And I said, and that's why she started crying. I said, babe, no, it's not about that. Like, so I wanted her to understand that even if we did it again,
yeah.
it's all eyes on you. And even a second time, I made sure that I reassured her that it was all eyes on her for sure.
P-I-M-P.
But I do think there's a limit. We're not gonna keep doing it. You know, there's other things we can do, like travel. There's other things we can do. You know.
So
there's a limit.
so like if somebody keeps asking like all the time, I think that's when they be like, hold up, or can you keep going back to the same person, or is that kind of like, all right, this starting to build something? Like, would you ever do some
you can't go
poly
back to the
shit?
same person.
One and done.
Yeah, because if you keep going back to the same girl, it's gonna look like it's building into something. That's not what you want.
Yeah.
And
And
you
naturally, it might just because like sex is like
Sex
intimate.
is,
You know what I'm
sex
saying?
is feelings and emotions.
So you not with you don't want no poly stuff.
No.
Okay,
I
I
can't.
feel like, I don't know. I just like, I think one time I seen you walking out with a joint and then Bree was with you and it fucked my head up. Bring that ass back here. Bring that ass back here.
We'll cut it out.
This is, all right, my bad.
We'll cut it out.
All right, I'll cut it out.
No, that's a fact. No, y'all
Hold on,
really gotta
can we keep
cut it
this
out.
in?
But
Can
I'm
we keep this in?
laughing because that's exactly how it happened.
Let me be like, all right, I see
my
ya.
God.
She be like walking out there like, all right, y'all.
No,
y'all
I
good now.
was so
It's funny. That's
confused.
exactly how it happened. I was walking out with somebody else and I met somebody else. Yep. That's how it happened.
Right on time.
Right on time. But I was so grateful. Because that person was getting on my nerves anyway. So I was so happy to see Bree. I said, wow, she is fresh air right here, right now. But let me tell you what Bree did since we on the topic.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm an open book. So when I was stepping out, Bree gave me her number. And when I walked out with that particular person, when I look back, because I had to pass Bree, when I look back, Bree went like this and was like, call me.
Before you was with her.
So this is the same night I met Bree. Actually,
Okay.
the first night I met Bree, it was like, matter of fact, first night I met Bree is at one of y'all events.
Of course.
Okay.
Party with the biggest. Party with the biggest.
It was definitely at one of y'all events.
Yeah.
And I'm stepping out. And I'm walking out the place, and Bree is on the corner, but I met Bree in the club. I walked to the bar, and Bree was like, I'm a promoter. She gave me her number. So I ain't thinking nothing of it. But I did let her know, like, you know, I'm here with somebody. She was like, shit, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Period.
Whatever. She stood 10 toes down. But the only thing I didn't expect is to walk out the club with that person, and Bree be standing right there.
Like this.
But when I look back and Bree was like, call me, I said, that's some sexy ass shit. I thought,
Boss ass
She
shit.
was bossy as fuck. She was like, call me. I said, ooh, she don't even care. I love that. I love that.
Damn.
Cheers
Shout out to Bree.
Cheers to
to
Bree.
Bree.
Yeah.
Cheers to
She a real
Bree.
one. She a real real.
Yes.
So you single now?
Yes.
You said that fast as hell.
Yes, I am. Yes, as of 24 hours, I am. Yes.
Ooh,
24 hours.
you not single. You gonna by the time this episode air, it might be like 2-3.
You be like, cut that 24
You might want
hours
to take
out.
that. Yeah.
Well,
Hey, once it's up. We not editing
We
it.
edit
Well,
it.
let me
Shit.
say this. Let me say this. My definition of single.
See, that's some
Oh,
player
shit. See,
shit.
that
Because
was-
it's only one definition of single. You can't have multiple different definitions of single. Like,
Man,
you can't.
She called herself. She knew she was
Right.
cooking us. She was
Right.
cooking us, man.
She's like, nah,
for
that's what
real.
single means to
Well,
you.
let me say this. Shout out to Bree, cause I really do. I fuck with Bree.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, and I know y'all probably didn't see me step out with her. I fuck with Bree, and I think that she has been the first one to come and be fearless. Like, she just fearless with the shit. Like, she don't care what it take, what she got to do. Like, her whole attitude and demeanor is just a little different. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Shout out to Orlando. She definitely from Orlando, okay? So
Toxic.
She
Orlando
very much
toxic.
so toxic.
Sorry, baby.
But
sorry.
I love her. You know what I'm saying? They got a different.
Nah, they gutter out there.
They gutter. They standing on business. Something about Florida different.
It's
Yeah,
in the
I'm
water.
saying.
It's in the water.
When she said she from Orlando, I said, damn, I get it, because she took my heart. So I know what type of, yes, baby, like, and there's not too many girls you're going to meet like that. So shout out to Bree. It's no disrespect to her.
Yeah.
But I think we're still trying to figure out what things will become. So right now, we're both using the term single. It's not just me, it's her too. So we're both like, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to figure it out.
Oh, so it's a possibility with you and Bree. Is that what you were saying?
Yes, like, we're both using the term single. It's not
Okay.
just me, it's
But
her
you
too.
know
So
her
it's no
new
disrespect
girl-
to her.
Oh, your new girl is Bree.
Yes.
Both of them is
Oh.
They were Bree.
All right, Londynn.
Yeah, I know. I
You
know,
fucking
I
me
know.
up.
Yeah,
Okay.
She talking about
Yeah,
the newer
okay.
Bree.
The
Yeah.
newer Bree, yes. But I feel
I hate
like
to say that because I got a Brandy and a old Brandy too, and I be like,
I be
how do you
so
say it?
embarrassed.
What you be saying? New breed, old breed.
I be trying to say the synonyms. I be like the one with the E and not the I. Like, I be trying to,
Hey,
They spell the same.
they both ghetto. They
They
both
spell
spell
the
it.
same way.
man, the one with the
I be saying the old.
the
Brandy.
biggest B, not the little one. I don't
The
know.
biggest, the only one that matters.
The only one
The only one
that matters.
that
baby.
matters.
It's the only one that matters.
Per. I knew you was
That's the
confused.
big-
but I meant to
Yeah,
say
she
that.
fucked my head up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even for the
That's a
version.
fact.
Okay, cool. All right, well, let's get into the guidance from the gay gods.
Let's get into
You got
it.
some? I got one or two or three. Yeah, this is where people hit us up and they ask us for advice.
Okay.
All right. So they're gonna ask you a question here today, and just give we'll all give our feedback on it. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So this one says, this is one you added. Got any tips on building trust with a new relationship?
Yes. Communicate. When it's new, you really can't lose nothing. Communicate. Take your time, be patient, and understand that your partner not the problem, but the problem is the problem. And separate your emotions from your intelligence when you meet
She
somebody.
finessed that. It sounded good. I don't understand, but that shit sound good as fuck.
For sure. Like, cause
The problem is the problem.
and not your partner. So I feel like, separate your emotions from your intelligence. Because, I'm speaking just to the gay women. Just
Yeah.
being gay.
Right.
We both women, so we both going to get emotional first.
Yeah.
But
That's a
I feel
fact.
like we also carry intuition, which packs a lot of intelligence. And, sometimes you got to step away to just, take your time with somebody. I just kind of feel like sometimes you just set expectations that might be unrealistic for that person. So you got to make sure that you know what they're capable of as well.
That's fair.
Take your time.
Yeah, I would say take your time.
Take your time.
People, they show up a different way and end up being another way. So that's why
facts.
it's most important to just take your time, because it's always a honeymoon stage.
That's a
See if y'all
fact.
can make it through the time where it get hard.
So what was the original
After that
question
6
though?
months.
Any tips on building trust with a new relationship?
Okay.
Yes.
So before
Communicate.
building trust the signs you see right away. Because sometimes we think it's a coincidence that somebody's getting evicted.
They need $300 by tomorrow.
Bitch, this is our
They need $300 by tomorrow.
Oh my
We
God.
be thinking,
I'm just
hold
going
up.
through a rough time.
The police is knocking, they taking your shit out. Bitch, this not her first time. Trust the signs. But outside of that, communication is key.
That's a good one.
That's the best one I heard.
Every girl in Atlanta need just $500 more for their rent.
Just a $500.
As soon as you meet them, I just need $500.
Oh, my God.
How you
Yeah,
doing,
babe,
babe? I'm
500.
good. I'm just trying to figure out how to
I
get 500.
It's like, no, I'm
The
just
first time
playing.
y'all
I want some
text, how
money.
you
Nah, we
doing?
dead ass serious.
I'm good.
That's
I just
what
need
I'm
at least
saying.
$500 tomorrow. I'm trying to get this $500.
Baby.
I
How
don't
many
know where I'm gonna
500s
get
did you
it.
hand out?
What?
How many 500s did you?
Oh shit, bitch! At least 8.
No, for real.
You ever pay somebody rent?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
At least
Before I
$8,500.
even pay my own, it's like, damn,
Right.
baby.
See, that's the difference between me and y'all. I ain't paying rent. That's why she got evicted.
Damn,
You left for. You left
better
for.
than me, right? Only reason I pay, I was living
I'm
at
like,
this
hey,
studio.
hey,
I was staying there from time to time. I'm like, hey, this is a spot. Hold on, you gonna get evicted?
This gonna help us
It was
both
in the
out.
city. I was in my thongy at the time. I said, yo, this in the city. This is my spot right here. I'm gonna give you this little 500 real
Not
quick.
me. I said, where you want this box?
Okay, I can help you move. Let's
Well, I
figure
guess
this
I can
out.
call the U-Haul tomorrow. At least see how much it costs you.
I got you with the
So
gas,
you
the
can,
mileage. 20
Okay.
cents a
So
mile.
you
That's
can
a
pay
fact.
for the gas.
That's a fact.
Oh, I'm fucking weak. I'm so petty.
Yeah,
yo.
no, you petty as shit.
I love
Oh
it.
my, I do have a question
Okay.
before we wrap up, though. Londynn,
Yeah.
this is a real DJ to artist question. Not only that I fucking love you. Yo, you are one of the best rappers, like, I know personally.
Yes.
Anytime you post a freestyle or anything, it goes fucking viral.
Yes.
All right? You were on the Prior Support Cypher. Went fucking viral.
Yes.
What is the issue? Because I feel like when I go to iTunes, I ain't see Londynn drop a project to 2019. Like, why? Because you are so dope. What is it? And no commercial answer. Like, I don't want that artist.
Artist development.
Yeah.
Nah, you know what's crazy? Because y'all got a lot of answers. So I know. I'm going to be real with y'all, too, because I feel like sometimes you'll get 1 million followers before you get $1 million.
Yes.
And a lot of times you do have to structure what your new life looks like around your old life. And I think because what it looked like on TV and what it felt like in real life, it was like two different things. So a lot of decisions were made, a lot of things were being pushed back, and just a lot of things was give and take through the process. Like, I lost a lot, but I gained a lot. And I just feel like it allowed me to hold back on the music, because at some point I had writer's block. I didn't have nothing to say.
I understand that.
I didn't have anything to say. I wasn't in the mood to have anything to say. And I almost had to take time to reconnect with myself to even figure out what those next steps look like.
Yeah.
Which gets me to my next point. We're gonna drop some new shit. I ain't gonna lie. I
Londynn,
got
don't
some
be
shit for y'all.
lying.
No, I ain't gonna lie. And I can
I
play it for
feel
y'all
like
right
I heard
now.
you
Every time
say
we meet,
And you know what's funny? Because I say this shit every time, but I think that this was the moment, right? I swear to God, because I went to,
Okay, let's see.
I did ask to play it for y'all, so y'all know I ain't lying. But I do feel like I really went through the motions, and
Yeah.
at some point I stopped believing in myself. And I just
you
think
so
that,
hard,
you know,
bro.
it took me a minute, and nobody reminded me. It's almost like I had to sit in that dark place and remind myself. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it was dark for me. I went through the depression. It was very hard for me. But I think what happened was, one day, I decided to try it off. I got a studio in my house. So I decided to crank this bitch back up and see what happens. And when it came out, it came out. And that's when I knew, I'm like, oh, you got something to do. Your time ain't up yet. But I was just so caught up in the moment that I didn't really understand the power of those freestyles, the power of going viral, the power of the image, the power of what you saying to the people, how you rap. I just felt like everybody was better than me at that time.
Bruh.
And it
How?
wasn't.
How?
And they still ain't.
Yeah,
it
like
wasn't, and
I'm
they
just being
still
honest with
ain't.
y'all. Like,
Yeah.
that's how I felt. So
You was in your own head, you was in your
that
own
was
way.
all just in my
Yeah.
own way. But also, too, you need people to pull you out of that. When you're not
Right.
around the right people to pull you out of that,
True.
that dark place could last longer than it need to, because nobody's motivating you out that space. Nobody pouring into you.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like when you up, everybody up. But when you down, I realized it was lonely. It was just me.
Yeah. Well, let me talk to you just like I would talk to you without any cameras, right? So, like, I definitely understand people have a perception, right? Especially you on TV. First of all, they have a perception you need your hair done all the time. All this shit costs fucking money, right? But outside of that, like, we just gotta live our life, you know what I'm saying, and be who we are. But there's so much stuff to do nowadays that don't cost shit that, like, I don't want that to be your excuse to have 1 million followers and feel like you gotta sound like $1 million as far as quality and all that. Like, bro, the freestyle, like even when you go to your page, it's fly ass pictures, but it's like, bro, you can fucking rap. Like, if you're just freestyling over a beat on your phone, it's going to get thousands of views. So I don't want you to just limit yourself to, like, you gotta always drop the best quality shit, or you gotta have the top editor on your videos. Like, we just want something because you that hard.
True.
And I just want to encourage you to, even if it's just like, even on your story, like, we don't gotta be the cleanest sometimes, and sometimes I think that stops a lot of people. Even like on some podcast shit, we wanted the No Homo Show 2020, but some shit ain't work out, so we ain't dropped to 2022.
Right.
Where our content was so good, we can only imagine where we would be if we did that shit 3 years ago. So I just want to encourage you to keep going, and you don't gotta be perfection. Fuck what everybody else think. Like, nigga, you got that shit.
Okay.
Like you hard,
you
and outside of even just lyrics, your energy, it is intimidating to a lot of other artists and shit, because we had that cypher, what was that, 2020?
They
Bruh,
was stiff
hold
in
up.
here.
Real quick, we had
You
the
stood
cypher.
in them hills
They
the
was
whole time.
in a whole fur coat.
In a
Oh, baby.
whole
And you
fur
took first verse.
coat.
I
Motherfuckers,
took
we had to
first
run this
verse,
shit back
yep.
from motherfuckers like 30 times. But you came on so confident. Like, even outside of skill, you're confident. I know you said you didn't feel confidence, but you're fuck confident. Your energy is crazy. So that's what makes you a star. Not just your lyrics, because there's people with nice ass lyrics that don't got the energy you got. So I want to encourage you to, like, bro, we need something. It don't have to be top notch. All right? Because on some DJ shit, some whole shit, we loved you from the beginning.
Yeah.
You the only artist that be like, yo, can I perform tonight? And we would say yes, because we knew you would have bitches on the floor. And y'all, this is when she had 5,000 followers. Don't get it fucked up.
That's a fact.
Okay?
That's a fact.
Nah, but also I
appreciate
hope you
that.
getting better mentally, because a lot. And I'm glad you spoke on that too, because some people think just because you got the talent, you got the bars, you got the followers, that you just supposed to be like so eager every day to wake up and do this shit.
Yes.
Even for me, I know I got it going on, but some days I
Okay,
really
got it going on.
I got this shit in the bag.
Okay, it's
Definitely
not.
that nigga, but some days
That's a
I
fact.
do get in my own way and I be like, yo, something just in me. I don't feel like doing that shit today. Like, just something
That's a
in me is
fact.
just trying to weigh me down. But that's just us getting in our own way, you know what I'm saying? So
That's a fact.
I am glad that you even recognize, like, yo, right now I'm depressed. I got to get my mental back together, because like, if that ain't together, ain't none of this shit gonna even make sense or even be worth it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we love to give you your flowers when we see you, and we gonna always do that. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
into once a month. Where the music?
And
Where the music?
We appreciate you.
But y'all will text me too, though. All right.
What's
Londynn,
good?
okay, be long enough.
Is this still your number?
But you know, it's crazy because I feel like, you know, I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like I didn't even struggle with depression until I got somewhat famous.
Because
I
it's the
feel like- I
expectation.
feel like-
I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like
I'm
that's how
like,
it
what
was,
was
too.
that?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't struggle with anything until everybody knew everything. Then I'm like, whoa, that was a struggle I wasn't prepared for. So I was new to mental health and the destruction and the productivity of mental health. I had to learn how to deal with my mental, which takes you away from everything, because your mental is, I don't care how strong you are. A mental breakdown is a mental breakdown to the biggest person in the room. So I feel like when I started breaking down more than a little bit, and then when you trying to save yourself and you're not resulting to things, there was a point in time where I just had to go sober. It wasn't no liquor. It wasn't no anything. It wasn't anything that could distract me from really captivating that idea of myself. And I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of times you be around people who running from they mental. They on everything just to get away from this moment that they really feeling. I had to go through it. So if it took me longer to go through it, it took me a little bit longer to go through it, I was grateful, because by the time I got through it, I'm 10 times stronger than I was.
Yeah.
And it would have been way better for me to be this strong than that strong, because that strong would have been broken. But this strong is healed. So
Oh, come on, healed.
yeah,
Well,
it's
I
different.
could say
Yeah, thank you, Londynn, man. We appreciate you.
years ago, I was on a reality show real quick, and I thought that was my peak. And then when shit ain't happened the way I wanted it to happen, like your most high can go to your most low. You know what I mean? And you could be like, damn, that was my most high. But yo, you got so much in store for you, so like, don't give up, because that was just an introduction for real. And you'll look back like, damn, the whole time I thought that was my high, like,
That's a
motherfuckers
fact.
was just getting to know me. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
So that's why I
fact.
want you to, you know what I mean?
I appreciate
Remember that.
Hell yeah, let's take one more shot before we get up out of here, man.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Yeah, she got that dark.
No
She
Homo
straight.
Show.
I feel like she
Shit dark
drinking
as fuck.
straight, bro. You
A
toxic.
little Red Bull, a little Red toxic.
She about to
too.
get she gonna walk out like
She
this.
gonna walk into a threesome.
Give me right.
Hey, all right, it's the No Homo Show.
No Homo Show, cheers.
Whole lot of gay shit. Whole lot of gay. I like that.
Boss Britt, we certified, and DJ eXeL.